one name synonymous with the arts in Central Florida: Margot Knight. She's the woman at the helm of an organization that's brought more attention to the arts world. And I had a chance to sit down with her to find out how she does it. Mention the name Margot Knight, and this is typically the response she'll get.
Champion for the arts. Easy. She is what helps keep us going here in Orlando.
Champion for the arts, indeed. Jean Columbus, executive director of the Orlando Repertory Theater, says Margot Knight is a one-woman powerhouse in Central Florida's art world.
I don't know that our Central Florida community truly understands the impact that this one person can change a community, and Margot Knight has changed this community.
She represents all the arts in Central Florida and all the mediums equally. So be it theater, dance, visual art, music, she speaks about all of them with passion, and she speaks about all of them with great knowledge.
We caught up with Margot on the set of her monthly Orange TV talk show called Participate at the Cultural Advantage, for a little one-on-one airtime. But it's another role that really keeps Knight busy. Now, if you didn't know, she is the mover and shaker behind an organization called United Arts of Central Florida. It raises money for arts groups across the region, and since it started in 1989, it's handed out over $90 million.
I'm just trying to keep it going. I mean, it was created by a very forward-thinking group of corporations about almost 20 years ago. We'll be celebrating 20 years next year. And Mayor Bill Frederick, former mayor of the city of Orlando, who really looked around the country and said, what can we do to stabilize the cultural community, because we want Orlando to be an international city.
Many say Knight has taken United Arts to a whole new level since joining the group as its executive director in 2001.
That consistency of her in that position and those of us in administrative positions that have been here for a while has really helped us start to identify who we are and what we do.
She's brought an understanding of the true value of the arts to the community, so it's not just that good feeling you get when you go out to see a performance and you enjoy it, but she's brought that business sense to it.
Knight has increased funding for the United Arts Individual Artist Program by creating a way to give more money to more artists, like Orlando's Brian Feldman.
Brian Feldman, the performance artist here in town, who did the leaping thing on Leap Day. People like him, he's going to do a whole grant where he's going to have a 24-hour phone booth marathon.
And Orlando sculptor Mindy Colton.
She does all of her work in aluminum now, and a small grant from us helped her learn how to work better in bronze, so those magnificent horses that she creates can now be done in a different medium.
Knight has also helped create the Red Chair Project, an online one-stop shop to finding out about everything cultural going on in Central Florida. It's a collaborative marketing effort that benefits everyone in the artistic community.
People all working together and having a result that no individual organization could ever hope to achieve in terms of driving what we call butts and seats. I'm going to be going on the road shows with the Convention and Visitors Bureau to meeting planners in New York and in Chicago and DC to say, when you come to Orlando, the new branding is where creative minds gather. Here are some of the things that your folks can do.
And now Knight's own creative mind is set on a new multi-million-dollar project for Orlando, the Downtown Performing Arts Center, due to open in 2012. And United Arts has a vested interest in making sure all the seats are filled.
Our community is going to be asked to step up philanthropically in a way they never have, because we've created a new cultural institution in the Performing Arts Center that's twice as big as any other cultural institution in the region.
Her desire is to create a broad cultural base so the Central Florida community can express itself.
Government and individuals and foundations and corporations all work together in a very cost-effective way to provide support for the arts, to create a sense of place. Here's who we are, and here's what we want to say about ourselves through song, through dance, through visual art.
But there's no less love for traditional organizations like Orlando's ballet, opera, and Philharmonic.
Because they're the cornerstone. The opera and the ballet are absolutely dependent on the health of the Philharmonic. Their fates are all entangled.
It must have been fate that led Margot to the arts.
I started out in life wanting to be a high school history teacher, and I forgot to learn how to coach football. So when I didn't get a teaching job teaching history, I fell back on my acting. I did the New York thing, I was in outdoor drama, but I literally hated waiting for other people to give me work. So I was able over time to combine my love for history and art.
Her love for the arts is clear. She even turned her birthday party into a wedding of the century, marrying the business community with the arts community, raising thousands of dollars for the arts. And if she's not hosting an event, she's attending one.
I have to admit that I absolutely will always love theater. And I try to go to every group that we fund at least once every 2 years, and the big folks I try to go to. I counted it up once and it was kind of frightening how many nights I'm out just experiencing the product, because how can I do my job if I don't see the work?
And at the end of the day, when the cameras stop rolling and her work is done, Margot wants her reputation to speak for itself.
I want to be somebody who makes a difference and makes the arts stronger.
That's just a taste of the Arts Connection. You can catch more great stories like this at the Arts Connection website at wmfe.org/arts and see new episodes every Thursday night at 8 on WMFE TV. Thanks for watching.